What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. So the moment has come to review the ZRG Ticket to Hell. Sorry that I haven't gone through this sooner. Been kind of busy, a lot of stuff happened this week with my car. I had to get it fixed. The undershield was raining pretty hard, but life. So I know a lot of you guys wanted me to make a video like this, despite the fact that I only have this temporarily and not permanently. You guys already know I got it for like 87 days. At this point, maybe about 70 days left with it. So I still got like a good 2.5 months left to enjoy it. And I have, don't get me wrong. But yeah, let's actually talk about the ZRG Ticket to Hell like a year later. So the ZRG at this current time is, well, I guess does remain to be one of the strongest snipers in the game, albeit a little bit slower than, the most commonly used ones like the Locust or even the DLQ. But it's still a choice that a lot of people do have in multiplayer, just in case, miraculously they suck at aiming. Looking back, the timing as of recording that, that was just perfect. But anyways, yes, the ZRG remains to be one of the stronger sniper rifles. It was a little better back in the day. They nerfed it because of the anti-vehicle mag, where like it lets you one shot through like anywhere on the body. But I think they like reduced the mag size or something. And keep in mind, I don't really use this sniper a lot, or any sniper that often unless I have to. But yes, the ZRG actually used to have a lot better stats back in the day. It's still a pretty valuable choice right now, especially search and destroy. But yeah, the thing is that I never really see a lot of people using the legendary skin at all. In fact, I don't even see a lot of people, at least in the controller lobbies, using the sniper at all, given the fact that it's pretty much god tier. But really, if you think about it, especially when it comes to sniper legendaries or even mythics, you hardly ever really see a lot of people carrying legendary snipers. The one that I do see the most, even to this day, is probably just the DLQ holidays, but I guess people don't really pay too much attention to legendary snipers as much as they would if it was a normal weapon. So I would assume maybe during the time it came out, maybe not a lot of people at the time were interested in it, and that might actually make sense. It actually really does make sense. If they were to put it in a legendary crate like they did this season, that was probably for that exact reason. Maybe just people didn't see this skin as desirable, and I kind of understand. Based on the appearance that it currently has, I think it's a little too similar to the original ZRG. It's kind of like, I guess, somewhat the base version of the gun with just some slight modifications. If anything, there's not really a lot of effects other than that little arachnid thing that's around the body of the weapon. But keep in mind, when this thing first got released, it was either getting this skin or getting the one from the battle pass, and you guys remember how that one turned out, right? It was just a gigantic scope that took like over half the screen. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of people probably got that for that exact reason. For me personally, I never bothered picking it up because, again, I'm not really much of a sniper, and yeah, I probably wouldn't really use it at all anyways. So yeah, even right now, like I was using it for like maybe the first week that I had it, but now like it's not even in any of my 10 class setups. See, like again, like I use like snipers like on certain situations. I don't really use it that often. But that's basically my reasoning for not really getting the ZRG at the time when it first got released. And, even using it now, yes, it looks pretty cool. You get to enjoy something that you may not have forever. But at the same time, most of the effects are not really that great at all. If anything, or like, also, I just realized it's also very reminiscent to the Toxicant SVD as well. I forgot to mention that. Like, it's almost the exact same thing. But also, yeah, it's very similar to that. Just in a different color, really. But something I would never really get used to when using this is that, like, I guess the little blood splattering effect that whenever, like, you shoot it, or even when you kill someone, it just sounds so, like, overly disturbing. Like, something that you would hear from, like, Mortal Kombat. So, also, I forgot to mention, this thing is reactive. So, the more kills that you get, the more it's going to change. I actually did not remember that, or I guess I didn't pay enough attention to that. I thought it was just like a normal skin that just flares up whenever you get a kill. But no, it's full-on reactive, which is kind of surprising since most new weapons that come out that get a legendary aren't always reactive skins. It's kind of iffy every now and then. The Striker had a reactive legendary skin, but the HGR didn't. There are some new guns that don't get it. I guess it's whatever they choose to have it be reactive. But overall, the ZRG is a pretty decent sniper legendary. Of course, it may not be the absolute best one, but the effects are pretty well done, even though it might look a little similar to the SVD Toxicant. But yeah, I mean, it has a lot going on with it, like overall. I kind of wish like those lines around the scope maybe were a little more animated, but of course, I guess I don't even know why they didn't do that. I mean, I felt like that was a completely missed opportunity. But yeah, I mean, overall the gun's all right. I'm glad to be able to use it for, you know, a few months, I guess. But yeah, I mean, for all we know, these crates later on, they might actually include the HDR persuasion, because I don't really see a lot of people actually wanting to pick that up later if it ever comes back in like a Redux. But yeah, I could picture a sniper like that going into the crates eventually. But maybe not right now, maybe like a year later. But if any of you guys are major ZRG fans, of course, you guys could always go into the store and try to nab it for yourselves. Even if it's not permanently, you might get like a whole like 30 days within a single pull of 10. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like, make sure to subscribe for some more COD mobile content. I'll see you guys next time.